Hello everyone and welcome back to Explain the Charts, your go-to channel for in-depth market analysis. It's August 9th, 2025, and today we're breaking down the latest developments for BTCUSD, combining crucial news with a detailed chart examination. Starting with the headlines, CoinDesk reports that Bitcoin has sensationally retaken the $117,000 level this past Thursday, August 8th, a significant bullish signal for many. Adding to the optimism, Cointelegraph suggests that Bitcoin's energy-based fair value is approximately $167,000, indicating a massive 45% upside from current prices. President Trump's recent comments about clearing the path for crypto are also fueling positive sentiment across the broader digital asset space. However, it's not all sunshine for Bitcoin, as A-Invest highlighted Ethereum surpassing Bitcoin with a weekly Bollinger Band breakout, signaling a potential shift in altcoin momentum. This could mean capital is diversifying away from Bitcoin into other cryptocurrencies, potentially slowing BTC's ascent. It's worth noting that while some sources like Yahoo Finance are still questioning if Bitcoin can surpass its record high of $109,135, our current data clearly shows it has already traded well above that level, reaching as high as $123,231 in mid-July. This discrepancy highlights the fast-paced nature of crypto news and why looking directly at the charts is so crucial. Now, let's turn our attention to the daily chart to get a broad overview of Bitcoin's journey. Over the past year, from its lows around $49,000 in August 2024, Bitcoin has been in a strong, undeniable uptrend, consistently setting higher highs and higher lows. This long-term bullish momentum is supported by increasing institutional interest and broader adoption. We can observe several significant rallies punctuated by healthy pullbacks, a characteristic of strong bull markets. Let's zoom in on the daily chart, focusing on the price action from April 2025 to now to better understand recent trends. Looking at this range, Bitcoin has repeatedly found strong resistance around the $110,000 to $112,000 zone, and more recently, the $117,000 level has proved challenging. Conversely, significant support has emerged around the $100,000 to $105,000 area, providing reliable bounce points. We saw a particularly strong rally from early July, pushing Bitcoin from below $100,000 to an impressive peak near $123,000 by July 14th. This surge was followed by a sharp pullback, as often happens after such rapid gains, consolidating some of those profits. Currently, as the news suggests, Bitcoin is retesting and trading around the $117,000 mark. Volume analysis during this period is also quite telling. Large drops, such as the one on August 5, 2024, or April 30, 2025, and July 5, 2025, were often accompanied by high selling volume. However, some strong rallies, like those in mid-May and early November 2024, also saw substantial buying volume, confirming conviction. The recent price action, while fluctuating, has maintained relatively steady volume compared to these more dramatic historical events. Now, let's switch to the hourly chart to examine the very recent price action with greater granularity. Here, we can see the battle for the $117,000 level playing out in real time over the last few days. After retaking $117,000, Bitcoin has shown some volatility, with swift moves both up and down, but it generally held above key hourly support levels. The immediate resistance on this time frame is clearly the $118,000 to $119,000 range, which has capped upward movements multiple times. On the flip side, the $116,000 to $116,500 area has acted as a crucial short-term support, preventing deeper pullbacks. Observing the sequence of hourly candles, we can see a pattern of higher lows developing since August 6th, suggesting underlying buying pressure. Moving even closer to the present, the 15-minute chart provides insights into the intraday market microstructure. we can see the current price is consolidating slightly below the $117,000 mark after the recent push. The current volatility is relatively low, with smaller candle bodies and less aggressive swings compared to previous hours. For immediate trades, watch the $116,500 level as a micro-support and the $117,200 level as immediate resistance. Breaks above or below these points on strong volume would indicate the next short-term direction. To recap our analysis, Bitcoin has demonstrated robust long-term strength, clearly surpassing previous resistance levels and battling around the $117,000 mark. Key long-term support lies around $100,000 to $105,000, while major resistance is at the mid-July high of roughly $123,000. For the bullish scenario, a decisive break above $119,000, preferably on increasing volume, is critical. This would likely target the $123,000 resistance, and if that breaks, the speculated fair value of $167,000 becomes a midterm possibility, with a moderate to high likelihood given the prevailing positive crypto sentiment and institutional interest. Confirmation of this move would be reinforced by sustained buying pressure and positive macroeconomic indicators. Conversely, a bearish reversal would involve a breakdown below the current $116,000 short-term support, signaling a potential test of $110,000, and if that fails, a revisit to the strong $105,000 support could occur. The likelihood of a significant pullback is moderate, as crypto markets remain inherently volatile and susceptible to sudden shifts in sentiment or negative regulatory news. Conditions that would reinforce a bearish outlook include a notable increase in selling volume on downward moves and a continued strong performance of the ETH/BTC ratio, indicating capital rotation away from Bitcoin. Looking ahead, monitor global economic stability, as Bitcoin often reacts to broader financial market conditions. Regulatory announcements, particularly concerning Bitcoin ETFs, will continue to be a significant catalyst for price action. Also, pay close attention to on-chain metrics such as exchange inflows and outflows, which can provide early warnings of large market movements. Finally, for short-term traders, always keep an eye on immediate support and resistance levels on the lower timeframes, and confirm breakouts or breakdowns with volume for optimal entry and exit points. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next analysis on Explain the Charts.